All right, here we go. We are set. Let's get ourselves right through here. I wanted to see if I could get some pictures for Moon Presence with the moon stuff before we started. Not sure if these are good enough shots, but we'll try to make it work. All right, it is time. Yeah, we don't care. No, it's very important. No. There we go. There we are. Oh yeah, this is what we want. Okay, we have to make sure we can attract the good father, you know. Viola just wasn't enough for him, chat. Clearly I shall be the woman he needs. No, shit. No. We need to be thick. There we go. All right, let's see. No, this is too much. There we go. Oh, God. Perfect. There we go. I'm like, there has to be a faster way to do this. There we go. Be sure you didn't make up with the father. No, I'm turning into a proper woman. There we go. There we go. Yes. I turned to like Madame Frankenstein or something. You know what? That's it. There we go. Oh, I can't fit it! There we go. Victoria Homewreck at your service! I read the steampunk glasses were a thing. Victoria Homewreck at your service. Oh. Why you been gathering screenshots from the Medicine Loran Dungeons new project? No, not new project or anything. Just wanting to, catch up on my Loran thesis and other stuff. You guys actually voted in a poll months back, and you guys wanted Bloodborne more than anything. And then I proceeded to do lots of Elden Ring, lots and lots of Elden Ring. So, yeah, kind of need to make up for that this year. Need to get the Bloodborne stuff done already. Like I said, what was it, 2 streams ago or whatever? I was not expecting Loran to take this long for me, and it's all my fault. 100% my fault, but it's fine. It's fine. Victoria is going to make it all better. Margaret Thatcher! It's alive! I brought her back from the dead! Now we don't care about you. There we go! I'm awake and I only have one memory. That I am the true love of Father Gascoigne. Viola never treated him right. Only I can be trusted. I'm the only one. All right. Yeah, no, we don't care. Is that on your site? No, it's not on my site. Again, on the Discord, I do post early drafts and stuff like that, so you guys can keep track of the progress. But hopefully, after yesterday's stream, I'll have it all posted tomorrow. Just doing a last minute, like, can I add something here? You know, that type of stuff. All right, we all know how this is gonna end, chat, but it doesn't matter. Oh. Come on. Oh. Come on. Whoop. How dare you? What do you mean I can't backstab? Oh. Damn. Oh. Oh, I think that was the opportunity. I'll be honest, I'm surviving a lot longer than I thought I would. Ow! It's amazing how this fight turns into a boss by just making your damage absolute shit. Ooh. Ow! Victoria, no, you can't let this bee stop you from getting to Gascoigne. There we go. Thought I was gonna get caught on there. Oh, of course the auto lock on kicks in on that last one. Hey, Crown of Solomon. She would have the nerve to fight a wolf barehanded. Yeah, Thatcher. All right, we know how this goes. All right, Victoria, it's time. Obviously, we have to have our hubby's weapon. Mm-hmm. As I thought. All right, we're not opening this ever. Yep, it does the twitch. Yeah, so it does the same twitch as in the abandoned workshop. Yeah, I checked, so it in fact does the twitch, Xavier. I was so close, Chad. I was so close. I'll be honest, I should have just taken that thing outside into the wider thing, because then I wouldn't have the stupid tables in the way. That was honestly my big mistake. Wait. Huh? Oh, right. I forgot it's over here. Yeah, okay. I forgot how they handled all this. Oh. Didn't get the backstab I would have preferred, but it's fine. All right. Victoria, you are now on your way. On your way to beloved Gascoigne. His wife was never good for him. Victoria here, she could raise those kids better than Viola ever could. Yep. Without me having free cam and shit, I'm never gonna be able to get shots of those things with the doors closed, so. Don't worry, you'll do it next playthrough? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm sure Gascoigne as a boss doesn't have the exact same animations as the player with the axe. I'm sure. Look, do you think all the Souls games are poorly translated? As I've stated in the past, my thoughts are Demon Souls and Dark Souls, bleh. Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, meh. Elden Ring, oh. So, my feelings are that as time has progressed, the localizations have definitely improved. Absolutely nothing to do with me, mind you. 100% just the localizer, probably just the fact that Dark Souls got so stupidly popular, just made the localizer self-conscious about it. Shut up! I'm trying to find my hobby! No one asked you for your opinion! Gosh. Little peeping toms everywhere, Chad. Everywhere. Then Elden Ring DLC down to 10. Yeah, Elden Ring DLC definitely was a slight drop in quality. I'll be honest, I think the reason why Elden Ring's localization ended up being so good in the base game is because it was so goddamn big the localizers couldn't overthink it and throw in their bullshit purple prose for most of the items. So they ended up just translating stuff straight a lot of the time and not going back to, like, I don't know, elevate it probably in their minds, which just ends up usually them either getting it wrong or making it confusing or just making it sound stupid as all hell. Yes, yes, we know. You all took an English major in college. I mean, I'm not the only one that's made books about these games, like not even close to being the first, so like there are lots of people who've written about these games, so if Miyazaki's getting told by anything, it'd probably be about them far before me. I don't even think I'm technically the first to ever talk about lore either. All right. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, cursed beast. I'm such a cursed beast. Oh wow, the slowness I completely miscalculated. Oh, no, okay. I can do this, chat. I can do this. Yeah, okay. Okay, no, that one though, it's gotta be. There we go. Not bad. Of course he has iframes while he's getting up. Why wouldn't he have iframes? There we go. Yeah, yeah, there's definitely a few. There's definitely a few in there where you just kind of have to scratch your head. Translate's convoluted. I do hate that. I do hate that excuse because it's never done for something where it's like, oh, this is actually like a very complicated term. There could be a lot of nuance. It doesn't really have necessarily a one-to-one translation or something. Usually it's something where the concept is very straightforward or whatever, but people just want to defend it for one reason or another. And it's just like, no, no, please, please. You're giving me secondhand embarrassment. Damn. You're not wanted here! How could I not be wanted? Gascoigne wants me. He was promised to me 7,000 years ago. There we go. Alright, give me back my... There we go. Alright, you gonna do it again? There we go. There we are. Yeah, they got like little woman's face on there. It does make me wonder what the original concept for them, because they do feel a little mismatched with what their final game, like, lore implications are supposed to be. It's kind of like, I feel like this was, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they were like a Canehurst enemy or something. Oh, right, you. Well, don't gurgle on your own blood, man. That just sounds unhealthy. Really? Dude was really waiting for me to take the bait. Yeah, yes, we know. Oh, whatever would you do without me? If I wasn't here, poor Gascoigne would have hunted you all silly. But don't worry. I'm going to give him a good talking to. Let him know that you can't just hunt people arbitrarily like that. You gotta hunt them for cause. Like they're blood echoes. I didn't know the man was promised you before his conception. I think you mean conception. That's the word you're thinking of, conception. But yes. He was my love before I even knew that I could have a love. Victoria Homewreck will have her man. Maybe cool. You doing a sadist run or something? No. Never. Just want to get some shots of daytime Yharnam. Compare them to some of the shots we've gotten of Yharnam at night and during the eclipse. Alright, let's get the dogs. Oh! Oh, come on! Damn. Damn, Torchman. It's always the Torchman. The Torch enemies in this game always have the bullshit hitboxes. I stopped caring about language. Anyway, so we're gonna get our shots of good old Gascoigne. Now, top priority here is getting my my room. Oh, my echoes back. Sorry, wrong fantasy game. There we go. Oh wait, that's not what I need. Like, why you gotta make noises like that when you're already dying on the cross? Sir, you did not just step into shit. I'm sorry. You foregone your living rights. Yeah, I know. If we're all stepping into crap and all that stuff, how the hell are we supposed to survive? God damn. There we go. Damn. There we go. More blood vials. Make sure to return to the round table to level up at the Firekeeper. You're right. I can't forget it. It's very important. No, wait a second. Oh, no, yeah, I can't get early level ups because I just need to get the madness stuff. Right. Okay. For a second, I was like, wait a second. My plan's not going to work. The doll isn't active. Oh. Where's that dog? There you are. There we go. Woo! There you go. There you are. Oh no, he's stupid. I mentioned this in a previous stream, but in Demon Souls, is it confirmed that humanity was created by the Abrahamic God and not like through evolution or another way? The Abrahamic God? I mean, okay, if you mean in terms of like a monotheistic, like, you know, Judeo-Christo type, singular one, all-powerful, almighty God, sure. But yeah, it's not supposed to be like, it's not supposed to be Abrahamic. The whole, the Virgin Mary line was definitely a choice by the localizers, but it was not the right choice. Right, this is not planet Earth. But anyway, the confirmation is strictly on God providing mankind with souls, but everything about like what goes along with the souls and everything that comes with it gives the direct impression that the God is the overall creator. Like no one treats him as anything but. But you could definitely make some argument where you're like, oh, well, maybe, I don't know, for whatever reason, the world just came into existence and there just happened to be a God there. And he just happened to decide, you know what, I'm going to make everything, all, you know, these humans especially have souls along with everything else, but humans will have the souls which lets them have the conception of thought. And I'll leave these things because I also don't like these demon stuff, and I'm just going to leave, by the way, a giant evil demon thing to punish them, and in case they abuse their souls. Like, just a lot of this stuff kind of falls apart. Kind of stretching beyond the general, again, Judeo-Christian framework that the game's clearly going for. Yeah, I do like the lines you get and stuff like that. I think my only complaint I would say about some of the dialogue stuff is it gets a little repetitive a little fast. I would have liked maybe a little bit more variety. No. Really? Ooh. That was close. Oh. Man, I forgot how much the auto lock on for this game is. Like, man, enemies just turn on a dime mid-combo. Molotov cocktails, torches. I don't think I'm gonna need the torch at any point, but just spin to win. Oh, right. Gotta go down the south side first. What's the easiest Souls game for me? Probably Demon Souls. Like, Demon Souls is just the most flexible of all the games, right? Even accounting for tendency. Probably the easiest to outlevel the content for, too, right? Oh, there we go. There we go. That poke is so useful. Really makes and breaks the moveset, you know? Man, I love my well full of concrete. Well, if you're doing New Game Plus, that might feel crazy hard, yeah. But I think Demon Souls is definitely probably the easiest of the games. Dark Souls isn't, I would say, that mechanically challenging either, though it does, again, much similar to Demon Souls, kind of teach you to learn to, like, wait a bit. Elden Ring's a weird one to judge by difficulty because there's just so many variables, much like Demon Souls with the flexibility, but it's kind of, I guess, dependent on, like, how much you want to factor in optional stuff. Right? Because, like, do you really feel like if you get to Margit, you're, like, super over-leveled if you've done all the side content or whatever leading up to it? Same with, like, Morgott or anything like that. Like, I don't know. That one's, like, really hard for me to judge. There we go. We'll go down here. We're committing. Thank you. All right. Oh, wow. I missed with my blunderbuss. That's like defeats the whole point. Defeats the whole point of a blunderbuss. There we go. The old one must have been here, clearly. Once you get one gauntlet complete, it's pretty easy. Oh yeah, for sure. It starts like becoming like a tumbling block. But like even like at the start, like you just go to like the first areas of each zone, and it'll basically be pretty straightforward. No spearfishing me. I forget. Yeah, I forget if there are other items and stuff down here. There we go. Let me head this way. All right, come on. Come on, Victoria, you could do this. You gotta straddle the line to win over your beloved's heart. This much is easy. This much is easy for you, girl. There we are. Oh. Ah, damn, too early. There we go. I'll hit him eventually. All right. There we go. Now she's presentable. Now she's presentable. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Perfect. All right. Cool. It's just so weird for me how bright this area feels now. How about easiest to cheese? I mean, Demon Souls, you just have to kill Ostrava and you get instant access to Duran, and then you just cheese Duran until you get the best sword in the game, right? Like, isn't that a strat? Presentable, you got a bit of something on your face. Listen, a lady has to put on her makeup, okay? It's very important. You're never gonna get a man looking all bald-faced. Oh, what I would do to loot these items without triggering these guys, you know? God, it'd be so nice. Alas, that is not our world. There we go. I know we get a madman's knowledge somewhere in here. I know it's somewhere. Yeah, Central Yharnam is a great first area. I mean, technically, I guess Yosefka's Clinic is the true starting area, right? But, like, Yosefka's Clinic is basically just a sub-area to Central Yharnam. There's my knowledge. There's my knowledge. Now, Gascoigne will be mine. All right. All right, so we had a shot of this. No. All right. Oh, nice. All right, so we will do something like this. For that Healing Church Workshop and Odin Chapel in the background. Pretty nice, if I do say so. How much is your in real life insight? Probably in the negatives. I ain't making it to the cosmos with this one, chat. Sorry to say. Alright, that's a lot. That's a lot of angles. Alright, let's get a good look at this house. Look, there's my future abode, chat. Victoria Homewreck's new home. Or I guess I'll be changing my surname to good old Father Gascoigne's. Maybe he'll let me keep it. After all, he is the good father. There we go. There we go. Yeah, for sure. There's just so much going all the way up to Tomb of Odin. Again, I really like it because it's like, oh yeah, this is the south side of town, and they really make you feel like, oh yeah, you're in like, you know, you're the bad neighborhood now, right? But they make it very like, you know, unique by making it about like the sewers and how this entire side of the town feeds the sewer line into Cathedral Ward and stuff like there's just so much, there's just so many like subtle, like simple things that they do to really flesh it out. So it's not just like, oh, this is like more of the urban city sprawl, but supposedly more you know, more poorer, right? It's like, no, you really get the feel like, no, this is a working class area, right? This is people doing all the dirty jobs no one really else wants to really do, you know? Mm-hmm. There's Eileen over there with the magical. I never get over this. They actually just have a glowing yellow orb inside those sacks, but they make Eileen and the sacks disappears. You just see the glowing yellow orb. Like, I can't get over that. That's so funny to me. Oh. There we go. We call this the Poop District. You might even call it the Poop Deck. Remember to say hi to your future stepdaughter. Yes, yes, yes. Very important, chat. Oh, think about that, chat. That is going to be my window soon. Oh, it just feels so wonderful. I feel so loved. Don't you dare fall to your death, woman. Actually, let me take a look. Let me see. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like it. All right. One of those should be good with the particle effects. Hello, daughter. Future daughter.
Are you? I don't know your voice, but I know that smell. Are you a hunter? Maybe it's where you look for my mum. Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him, but now she's gone too. I'm all alone. I'm scared.
Localization's a little off here because it's not really that Daddy never made it back from the hunt. Like, she's literally basically saying like since the Beast Hunt night, which is supposed to be this night, she hasn't come home. She's been gone out and hasn't come back. So the idea is supposed to be like literally, as we can see, the sun hasn't even set yet. So like literally, the hunt night has barely even started, and she's already been gone, and for at least a few hours probably, if not a little less. But anyway, I'll find your mama. After all, someone needs to make sure she has a little accident.
Oh, thank you. mum wears a red jeweled brooch.
Good, then I can make sure there's no mistake.
And beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box. It plays one of Daddy's favourite songs. And when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he remembers. Mum says silly running off without it.
So the Gascoigne family was in the working district. I mean, at the very least, they're on the border. Because I guess it depends on whether or not you consider this the dividing line or not of the south side of town, right? But yeah, they're basically right there, which again, isn't surprising. Considering the fact that, yeah, you know, they're immigrants in Yharnam, right? So they probably did have a bit of struggle earlier on, right? How common is that, I'm trying to think, like, how Lever, you're ruining my shot. Like, Lever, you're getting in the way. I'm sorry. Like, there's no getting around it. You are a absolute killjoy. There we go. Now it looks normal. There we go. BB benefits so much for these citizen dialogues on Windows, so makes sure to feel alive, unlike the other games. I do think it's a neat little thing where it's like, yeah, everyone's locked up, so they're like talking to you through the window. Again, I think the only problem was the way of communicating that is bad. Like, so many people miss Gilbert because no one really, like, it never really, like, notices, oh, this lantern is on, therefore there's someone to talk to at the door. Yeah. So, like, you have so many of these, like these lamps have all apparently been lit a little early, right? So it's like, how exactly are we supposed to be, you know, having, like, our character, I guess, like, navigate through here and then notice how that lit lamp is different from this lit lamp, right? Like, personally, I think what they could have done, have the incense come out of the window. The beast warding incense. I think that would have communicated more, because people would be like, oh, the light is on, the lamp here is on, and there's actual, like, what's the word? Gas flowing out of here. That's unusual. Oh, hey, I have a dialogue prompt. Also, I'd make the dialogue prompt a little farther away. Like, it's a little weird to me that you literally have to be hugging it to notice it. Like, just a couple little, like, tweaks like that, I think would have been helped. Do you think when she's mentioning granddad, she's referring to Henrik? 100%. I think, the term used is Oji-chan, which, yeah, it can refer to, like, a grandfather or granddad, you know, thing, but again, this is the same thing that we get with Gale, you know, Uncle Gale, it's, you know, or Grandpa Gale, as you can also translate it as, right? Like, no one seriously thinks that the painter is actually the actual biological grandchild of her manservant, right? Gale, right? The point is just like it's a term. It's also used as a term of affection in general, right? So again, it's kind of like when you call, like, you know that kind old man guy. He's like, oh yeah, you know, that's uncle. You know, he's not really your uncle. You know, he's not really your grandpa, right? Or, yeah, I guess in other ways, like when you call an old man Gramps, and you're like, oh, yeah, whatever you say, Gramps, you know? It's like you're just being kind, you know, it's just a term of affection. In lamp to also ward off the beast? I mean, we never get any word about beast warding lamps, just incense. So I don't think this is supposed to be that. Because most of the incense we see is like in a proper jar and stuff like that. Both in the Chalice Dungeons and at Cathedral Ward. I probably have to do this on another character. Okay, I think that's all of the shots I'd want to get with this door closed. There's nothing really that I'm like, oh man, I need to have this gate closed so I can get this shot I otherwise couldn't get, you know? This might be a good shot if I ever want to get of the south side of town, you know? You know, I guess the dividing line is really, the question is the Great Bridge where you consider the south side of town would be on, right? I guess that would be a good question to ask. Anyway, point is, I got my shot. I wonder if they lit the lamps early because this hunt was going to be worse than usual. Then I'm sure that's part of playing into the idea is that everyone know what, you know. I think the idea would probably be generally if you're having a beast hunt night and there's a lot of beasts possibly on the streets, you want to get your job and your work done early, wrapped up, and then head indoors as quickly as possible for safety purposes. I think that's probably definitely plays into it. We had the other shot earlier, but I just want to see. Yeah, no, can't really. All right, I might regret this. There we go. Yeah, I could have gotten a shot like this with the gate closed. 100%. Oh well. Boop, boop. Okay. Favorite Bloodborne NPCs? Bigoted Man is funny. I like the end to the old sedative lady's story when you kill her after she goes crazy. I like that little poignant touch. Really humanizes her in a way. I don't really care for the Adela plotline with the crazy Yandere saint thing. Don't really much care for the whore. I like Queen Annalise. She's kind of cool, but I'm kind of biased for like those types of pompous royal characters. I mean, I guess Patches? Patches kind of weird as an NPC. Like, it's kind of neat. They're like, oh, hey, it's Patches, but this time he's a spider. So, like, that's kind of cool, but, like, okay. Congrats. You did that. Now what? I'm now forgetting, chat. Okay, yeah, no, the door is not accessible from here. I think it's down here then. Yeah, okay. There we go. Considering the doors on the other side of the gate, they're technically outside the district. Yeah, I'd say it's so close. Again, I can't remember. I have to go back and check to see if it was anything specific. If it was if the dividing line was the Great Bridge or not. Because if it's the Great Bridge, then yeah, this is obviously would be the south side. It would also kind of make sense, I guess, with the dogs being over here. Maybe. I don't know. Again, I have to go through it and think about it some more. go. Gilbert's okay. Gilbert's okay. Like, it's kind of neat to get the idea of like a guy who seems to get involved purely because he himself is sick, right? Considering the original concept of that being kind of like the premise for why we would have come to Yharnam, which is funny because that made it all the way to like the final game's like press release stuff and things like that. Like, there's a lot of, it's really funny, like some of the weird PR stuff that went on with Bloodborne. But the point is, like, yeah, Gilbert's kind of neat how they kind of have that remnant of the original concept with him and stuff like that. Like, that's cool. But, like, outside of that, I don't find him that interesting. Like, I really consider him kind of a nothing character, you know? I guess the way they tragically end his story on the Red Moon, like, it's one of those things where you're like, yeah, you know how this was gonna end. But I guess that's kind of neat that they went through with that, right? They don't even bother trying to give you like a soul heir or we can save him type of option to the player. Weird PR stuff. Just like originally when they initially were marketing the game, they kind of were giving the impression this might be like kind of like what Sekiro would be, where it was like a fantasized version of actual Sengoku era Japan. In this case, it would be like actual like Victorian era and stuff like that. And that slowly fade into the background, obviously, because they had the whole Lovecraftian twist thing they were kind of keeping under wraps as they were focusing on the gothic horror aspect. So that's more understandable. But like I said, there's this whole thing where like they had originally a completely different like premise for the game, and that even as that premise had clearly disappeared from the game over time and everything, the actual like PR and a lot of the like press kits and things that people would be receiving still basically operated under the assumption that that was still the premise of the game. So it ends up causing a lot of confusions for, people like Sophie's crew early on, because it's like, what the hell was all that about? Because that's obviously not what's consistent in the game, yet that is like the official, that's the official, byline that everyone's going with. So yeah, just a bunch of weird stuff like that. All right, I think I got everything I could grab with this. Yep, we know precisely who it is. It's funny too, because you can tell when they like mix different voice actors' lines into this dialogue. There we go. Man, you think they could have made it a little brighter, chat? Make sure we didn't miss the doorway?
We finished.
I also really like Yosefka and fake Yosefka. Okay, I do like the twist. The problem is you are very liable to never meet real Yosefka, so you don't really ever get the fake stuff. I think that's the big flaw with that quest line. It is far too easy for you to miss real Yosefka, because nothing like points you to her. It's ironically, it's the one door they don't use any light or anything to draw the player's attention to go check it out. So they can completely miss that there even is a door that they could be checking. Yeah, again, nothing I can do about this one. Again, if I had free cam, I could probably throw myself into this area and get it with all the doors closed and stuff like that. But again, until I have a free cam or BB on PC, one of these days, chat, one of these days I will just emulate it. I will. One of these days I'll break. Yeah, like all you hear is like Gilbert's coughing, but it blends in with the ambient stuff like the beast noises. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's one of those things that it's really cool when you know about it, right? And that's one of the benefits of these games is that it's so community oriented in terms of narrative and stuff like that you can be like, oh my god, I didn't even realize that's so cool, right? But it is one of those things where it's kind of like it is something that feels even better probably if you experience it for yourself. I think consider they clearly want you to like see Yosefka and like come back to her several times for like her blood vials and stuff like that. So it's very weird if she becomes this thing that like most players don't notice until a second playthrough when they probably don't really need those blood vials. They could probably handle things just fine on their own on New Game Plus even. Just like one of these days you'll download a weather mod for Elden Ring. One of these days we'll get Consecrated Snowfield without the frickin' snowstorm. One of these days it'll be a beautiful, clear day on the mountaintops there. One day. Yep. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, and there's the clock tower. Yeah, nothing we really need a shot of from here. There we go. Best NPC password Gate Guardian, Oscar worthy performance. Okay, I will say this. I love how they handle the Gate Guardian, right? Especially when you know the content stuff and the different ideas they were playing with. I love the simplicity of how they have it with the password and then just wham, you're met with the dead body. It's just such a cool, eerie way to handle like the ghost aspect. Just look at that little tail. Look at that little tail. Guy's like a teddy bear. All right. There we go. Oh, right. I have to do it for the other side. Okay. Righto. All right. There we are. There we are. All right. Yeah, let's go this way. Also, did my BGM end? Well, we can't have that, chat. We can't have that. 1,000 more years of BGM, please. There we go. Yeah, the Malekith pendant thing is nice. Again, it's one of the nice things about me taking my time going through these games, documenting all the little details and stuff. You never know what you'll find. Hey guys, time to check in on Eileen. Look, there it is, the glowing orb right there. Right there, just to make her slightly more noticeable with the lamp.
Oh. A hunter,
Oh, it's sticking out too. That's the funniest part.
And an
You can see it.
What a
They didn't even
mess
hide
you've
it
been
well.
caught up in. And tonight of all nights, here to welcome the new hunter.
You're not competing for Gascoigne's affections, are you, madam?
Prepare yourself for the worst.
Oh, I see. I see. I'm competing with another woman, chat. Well, let no one say that Victoria Homerick didn't welcome a challenge.
Still lingering about. What's wrong? a hunter unnerved by a few beasts. No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves. What are you still doing here? Enough trembling in your boots.
A hunter. Wait.
What are you? Enough. A hunter must hunt.
A hunter must hunt. A hunter must hunt. Oh yeah, you can't skip it. You have to. A hunter must hunt. Ooh, almost. This hunter almost went hunting to his death. Whew. Wasn't sure I'd make it there. Get back to work. All right, the rats. Really? God, these enemies. Die. What did I just say? Seriously. I send the dog off to training, and I got another little beastie here who doesn't listen. It never ends, chat. It never ends. No items over here. Another madman's knowledge. Can't remember if we killed the guys over here. We did not. Well, that answered my question. When he said that thing, we all lather at the mouth, or whatever the word is. That was close. Fine. There we go. All right, some cold blood dew. Quicksilver, some blood vials. Oh. I know how that was gonna play out. Not giving you the chance, buddy. I can't believe it! You were chowing down on a corpse through a coffin. Mad shit! Weird crap going on in here, Yharnam. There we go. Okay, there we are. Uh-huh. Well, too late for all of you. God, these guys are surprisingly tanky. Got all my rally back, though. Rally potential on this weapon, high. They do... Oh. Oh, they vomit! They vomit! I did not know! They vomit out their insides. That's disgusting. I love beating up the poor, chat. It's my favorite pastime. Who would have thought, chat, that a bunch of half-dead bodies that have been beastified, or beginning to beastify, would be really, really tough to kill? Morris basically becomes one of these in his second phase. He really does, doesn't he? Vomit and everything. Oh my god, you're still alive. Disgusting. Now I have to wonder, do the beast versions of these in Forbidden Woods do the vomit too? I'm curious. There we go. Okay. All right, gotta practice for the good father. There we go. Made some chicken breast with spinach, ricotta, prosciutto, and panko last night. And hoo-wee, are those leftovers singing to me now? I love cooking fried pork personally. Like, that's a great thing for me to be able to make and have fresh and then heat it up later. And there we go. There we are. Oh, can't believe that didn't hit me. Wait. You almost killed yourself with the fire thing. How? I could probably kill the beastie too. Let's see. Oh god. Oh. I'm not dying to you. There we go. Alright, Bold Hunter's Mark. I forget how early the cutscene plays. Yeah, you have to be through the gate, right? Because that's where the fog wall would be. Where's my hubby, chat? I don't see him. Where is he at? I had a good authority from those nice men I paid that he hangs out at this side of town. Victoria Homewreck does not appreciate being scammed by ne'er-do-wells. So much ash. All right, let's see. Yeah, there's Viola's red brooch. Remember how green this area used to be in the alpha? Really? I have to look at some alpha footage to see how the visuals might have changed. I'll be honest, I still can't get over how they completely changed this when you could go from here to Cathedral Ward. It's like wild how it's so weird too, because Eileen still like is moved and like positioned. Like you should actually be able to see everything down there still, right? So it's very bizarre. You shouldn't trust street urchins. That I shouldn't. I made a terrible mistake. I did it for love, though. Can you understand? I was blinded. Blinded by my love for him. Alright. Let's unlock our shortcut. We're ready. We're ready for some leveling. Oh, right. Speaking of green, I got a bit of green on me. Gotta get ourselves cleaned up now. All right, move ourselves over here. Oh, shut it, beasties. I'm not here for you.
Very well. Farewell.
All right. How much was that? Not bad, not bad. I don't have it what I need right now, so for the time being. Okay, so I'll do a comparison pick or something. I don't think love justified enabling the werewolf apocalypse. Listen, we could just skip town and find a new place to elope. Werewolf schmerewolf. The world's not gonna end just because of a few beasties. Yeah. Gonna be a little. I'm gonna need a monocular if I want a really good shot of this without the stupid messengers in the way of the grave, you know? Yeah. All right. Oh, never picked that up. Also, when was this open? I just realized the doors for this are. It's like I don't remember opening these. Oh, is it because I interact with the doll? Is that how that happened? Whoops.
Well, what is it? Very well. Let me.
How much do I need for next one? 8. Oh, I can do that easy. Should be enough for 2 more level
Welcome,
ups.
Very well. Let me.
There we go. All right.
Farewell, good.
Yep. Woo! Let's see. Anything else I could do to get some more or spend this on something? No. Not really. Oh, you know what? Level ups. Let's level up our weapon. I need more! There we go. But there, a little bit more damage. Alright, for the upcoming cutscene. There we go. It's a lumen wood on her grave, like she leaves for cost. I think it's more so them trying to reference the Hemwick graves. I think the idea was to help reinforce the idea that she's connected back to Canehurst. She has a similar style to grave to what they have in Hemwick, which of course works at the base of Canehurst. Okay, nothing else to add there. Do we want to do Cleric Beast first? There we go. The one shot feels good, I will say. Damn. Damn. I was cheated! Give me my actual repose! I think it's a bit weird FromSoft stripped down the utility of lamps carried to bonfires, but I appreciate they really wanted you to travel back to the Hunter's Dream consistently. Yeah, they wanted to be like, they wanted it to be like the Nexus, right? Because, guys, you have to remember, the reason why in Dark Souls 1, you don't interact directly with the Firekeeper for level ups in that game is because they really wanted you to have the experience of traveling around and being like stuck and potentially isolated, and the bonfire being a area of relief. Because as is, that's not really the function that the Archstones served in Demon Souls, right? Like, it was more so kind of a thing of, okay, this is the beginning of level, here's your next checkpoint, right? There wasn't any like strong emotion you would associate with that outside of the actual boss fight itself, right? Because the boss fight's like, oh my god, finally I beat that boss, I'm done, like this level is complete, right? That was the appeal of that. But bonfires were supposed to really, they were trying to really marry you to that feel of being like, oh my god, this thing is like the most important thing in the world to me, right? For both, you know, thematic and just for the general player experience reasons, right? Because of that, though, you end up in a very weird spot. Oh, I thought he saw me. Because of that, though, you end up in a very weird spot where FromSoftware's kind of like, okay, we did the level up at the bonfire because we absolutely had to for the purposes of the type of like exploratory game we're doing, similar to Elden Ring, right, where it became like fully open world and things. But then when it came to Bloodborne and everything, oh, that didn't count. Okay. Okay, sure, I guess. There we go. Oh, that was close. There we go. When it came to Bloodborne, of course, the big thing was, of course, the Hunter's Dream, and you being tied to that and kind of being trapped, like with the Nexus and stuff like that. So they wanted to recreate that feel, and so therefore the lanterns had to be stripped down a bit more. Now, again, I still think they should have done it like they do in 3, where you can basically travel anywhere from the bonfires and stuff like that. And you don't have to worry about that kind of crap of being like, oh, I have to go back to the Hunter's Dream, and then I have to travel back to what area. Like, doing everything from the bonfire, I think, at least for the non-Chalice dungeon stuff, would have been fine. Oh, there we go. So, I feel like they still could have improved on that, but, like, yeah. It's one of those things where they're trying to tailor it to the experience they want you to go through. It's not really being like, how can we improve upon what the last game is or the last game before that, right? Because strictly speaking, they at least think of these as like different games with different experiences they're trying to evoke. And this one's about, oh, you're a hunter. So similar to, like, say, Monster Hunter, you have to go in, you have to prepare. Are you getting all your, you know, things in order for that? Have you made sure all your weapons are repaired? Have you double-checked to see that your weapon's been, you know, fitted or whatever to be the best possible thing for the scenario bed, right? Like, they wanted you to go in with a lot more planning and thought-provoking. And that way, when you're in the middle of the combat, it was just a bunch of Twitch accent, like, you know, fighting to the death and all that stuff, right? So you kind of, like, really kind of front-load all the what's the word, the broader strategic element, so that way they could really help capture the experience of the, oh no, I'm not thinking, just kind of acting in order to survive. Really? Surprised that took a bit, but we should get at least rest in BB. Well, I think the idea is the Hunter's Dream is supposed to be the quote-unquote rest, right? So I feel like resting at the, like, there's no in-universe or really any sort of benefit to resting at a lantern versus resting in the Hunter's Dream, right? You can make a case for the bonfire in Dark Souls, because that's the entire point of a bonfire. You sit around it, you rest, you relax, you know, you do whatever you need to do at there. You enjoy the warmth of the light or whatever. It's magic, fiery, healing light and bullshit, so it's even better, right? But there's a lot more going on there. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, it's one of the nice things about From Software. I've you know, like in Abyssal Archive and stuff, I talk about some of the dissonance you can have between, like, you know, gameplay and lore and stuff like that. But they do at least try in many cases when they have the opportunity. They're like, oh, this mechanic we have, yes, this is a good mechanic for the game and all that stuff, but we can ground this in a way to really tailor the experience for the player, right? And in some ways, it's been From Software over time kind of losing that aspect in some respects as they become more and more like, okay, we're doing this more so because it's you know, it's better for the gameplay. Fans like this more than the alternative or whatever, right? So that definitely plays its part too. But still, I think they do an excellent job of making sure that they still have the most, you know, atmospheric worlds and, you know, experience, you know, gameplay experiences because of that. All right. Whoop. 1 second. There we go. Yes, prepping in the Hunter's Dream in advance. As I just said, the intended experience. Took a bit, but... Oh. Oh. There we go. There we go. All right, a few extra levels. There we go. Hey, hi, man. Good to see you in the chat.
Welcome, bud. Very well.
All right, let's see. Alrighty, now we look here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see now. Where is... Oh, this will be enough. No, it's not enough. It's nowhere near enough. 1,500, we can do that, chat. Plus, it'll give us a little bit extra for what we're... I get the feeling we're going to be running out of blood vials quite a bit. Oh, wait, right. Not the one we need. It is over here. Yeah, Great Bridge is fine. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, really? You sit in a chair after defeating Margit? That's cool. Yeah, whenever, if you know all the cut content stuff, it's really kind of cool seeing how From Software really do love their, like, internal jokes and stuff they have amongst themselves. Come on. There we go. Right, only one shot for you. Get over here. Really? Also, what? Did you get like hit by those stray bullets or something? Damn. Gotcha. I got you on the double shot, bitch. All right. Okay, now. Almost there. Well, I know what I gotta do. Oh, really? 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 Wheelchair man survived. There we go. And then last one over here. There. All right. We got what we needed. Yes, you even need to nod off. That's so funny. Now we get back here. All right. Almost perfect efficiency. Okay, cool. Almost perfect efficiency. Yeah, okay. All right. There we go, chat. Now I'm ready to go meet my husband. Yeah. Let's go from Great Bridge, why not? Central Yharnam works too, but... Actually, no. Central Yharnam works better. Oh, well, it's too late. Actually, no, because if I die, it's gonna get annoying, so let's just go straight. Let's go straight to it. No, not the sick float. Ah! This is on PS5 load times, by the way. There we go. Okay. So now let's go check in on him. Yeah, I have no idea how anything with the emulators and stuff would work for Bleed BB. Took me long enough to figure out how to get the Demon Souls one working. Woo! There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, not gonna take any screenshots or anything for this. Gonna save it for the VOD for me to take a shot of. Let me be able to get the frame perfection. Look, there he is, chat, my hubby.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them sooner or later.
There we go. Oh, darling! It's been so long! Well, look at him, Chad. He wants to give me a hug. Truly, we were meant for each other, unlike Viola. Also, where's the damn bitch? I got a gutter like a fish. Oh, look. Oh, see? Darling finally understood. He now knows that we're meant to be together. There we go. Nice. Yes, that's right, darling. Forget about those terrible memories with that woman. Your place is here with me now. Woo. Also, I love how it's a blunderbuss, but it looks like a pistol.
The sweet blood. Oh, it seems to me it's enough to make a man sick.
Probably emphasizes probably his own blood he's smelling for the analysis. Oh. Ew. I also love how we do see him reload it, because obviously we don't. We just kind of shoot. We shoot like 20 bullets or whatever we got. Darling? Darling, where'd you go? Oh, darling must have gotten scared by this beastie. Don't worry, chat. Victoria Homewreck will solve this in a jiff. Man, you really don't realize how easy these games are at the start until you just level HP, and then you realize just how absolutely broken HP is for the start. Just absolutely insane. What's wrong with this beastie? He doesn't like the noise, chat. At least the beastie has taste. Oh, terrible World Cup. Oh, what's the problem now, Nobre? What happened? Oh, whoops. I guess that first time that I screwed up earlier did count. Oh, he's got like a little kick thing he's got. Oh, that was a bit longer than the usual. Yeah, a little longer. More airborne for sure. Okay, yeah. Whoa! He got me there. He got me. Egypt lost to Argentina. It did 2 goals. Somehow they let Argentina make 3. Guys, that's just how the games go, you know? Sometimes the teams just choke. Interesting that his transformation is the same particles as us teleporting. I mean, it's probably one of the best things to do to show like the arcane influence and stuff, right? Behind Beasthood. Just make it one big explosion, easily mask the switch between the models. All right. There we go. We go this way. We go this way. There we go. All right, no wasting the music box now. Oh. Trying to spin to win me. Oh, he tried to spin to win me twice. Oh, he's really going for the spin to win. I can do it too, honey. See? We're dancing together, chat. Oh, our love is truly eternal. There we go. Yeah, this, it only works once. I thought it was 3 times total between 2 phases. Continue our rendezvous, darling. Oh, now we have to go off and find him now, chat. He's such a little scaredy cat. We'll have to toughen him up right. And the game guaranteed. Now for real, what you cooking? Anyway, me, I'm cooking. I'm no longer cooking or baking in the desert. We're now cooking some good old normal NTR. There we go. Good old normal NTR. Oh no, wait, the stuff is broke. We have to fix the broken everything. We have to fix the broken everything. They really had this VA gargling in the booth. I mean, hey, whatever you got to do to get the noise. All right. All right.
Welcome. What? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength.
Oh, right. I don't have. There we go. Now I can skip her proper. Now I can skip her. Whew. All right, so we're getting Gascoigne stuff wrapped up here. So we'll get the shots of the different enemies and things. All the graves, of course. There we go. All right, that's done. All right, there we go. See if this will work. No, bodies become a little too... Nah. Nah. Oh, look, another dungeon corpse they used here. Oh, come. Get that fog out of my face. There we go. Oh, and another one come. No, get that. Get it all out of here. Come on. There we go. I have to crop it, but it's fine. All right. All right, let's see. All right, cool. Pretty much all we're gonna get from this one. And now for the money shots. Nope. There we go. Uh-huh. All right. Yeah, like, think about that, chat. Like, this giant archway, it does not exist for the Odin Chapel actual stuff. Like, this is where Eileen should be looking down upon the whole area. Obviously, that's the gate we go through. Like, obviously, total mix match. All right, so now we don't have to care about the closed gate here either. So that means we're really free on how we want to angle this. There we go. Oh my god. Get the fog out of here. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be the shot anymore, but just in case. All right, let's see how that damn bitch Viola looks. Dead as a doornail. My happiness is immeasurable. I'll be honest, I feel like in Red Moon, she looks brighter. Yeah, unironically, I think the other lighting's, I think she probably looks better. Yeah, and something we can crop. There we go. There you go. Something else we might be able to crop. Just place a glowstone. Smile. Glowstone would solve all our problems. Yes, I'm probably gonna have to work with whatever Meth's got on the wiki in Right, see chat, let's see if we can I love it. Oh, I love it. It's so stupid. Oh, it's so stupid. This is how that works. It's so funny because there's no way you could possibly see it if you were coming up here. But because I'm doing stupid shit like this, I make it appear before. Ooh. All right, there we go. All right. That covers all the shots. With all of that established, chat, methinks we are finished for the day. All right, so like I said before, Loran probably going up tomorrow. Pretty sure I have basically everything I'd want to show. Anything else, I guess maybe we could always add it later on if need be. Like say Bloodstar Beast in the Loran dungeons. Like that's not like a super big priority to me or anything right now. Gascoigne, I'd probably want to do one more review, make sure if there's anything I'd want to add. With him and his stuff and his family. I feel like we pretty much have all the stuff we want covered. Probably last thing I want to check is something quick with some of the houses like Gilbert's, because we have like little bottles at the window and stuff like that. So I want to see, is that like just common with the Yharnam stuff, or should I be pointing that out for Gascoigne's place? Quick. Tell me who's Odin. Is he depicted in that statue? I don't think him specifically is depicted on that statue, but he might be represented by that statue. My thoughts on Odin, I've had several thoughts on Odin, but they've slowly evolved into something much more simple, which is that one of the clerics of the Healing Church did succeed, I think, in ascending. Ooh, nothing there. No bottles there in Gilbert's thing. There we go. Oh my god. There we go. God, this is the little damage you do? Oh, I forgot. I'm wearing the defensive armor, too. Like, that's this armor is one credit to Fame, right? It's got good defensive stats, so... Nothing else here. Yeah, windows. Not a whole lot of windows. I should also check probably blank empty windows too, because those also might have similar details put on them. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Hello, Miss Hunter. You'll come.
Here you go.
Miss Hunter. Was it really her? Mummy. Mummy.
Don't worry, I'll be your mummy now. Everything's going to be okay, darling. Don't worry, once I find your father, we're going to get married and have wonderful oodles of children for you to play with. They'll obviously take priority in the inheritance, but don't worry. I won't judge you for your terrible Viola spawn. There we go. On to the actual important stuff. Uh-huh. Actually, I guess there aren't that many. There aren't that many windows and stuff that we kind of see. Like, Gilbert's is obviously pretty standard. He's got to jump out of it when he does become a beast. There we go. Oh, one shot. Oh, God. The power of leveling up your weapon. There we go. Shoulda. Oh. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, could you? Right in front of my new home. There we go. Anyway, so I think I've got most of what I wanted. So I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Maybe check out shots of Cathedral Ward, see, because there are definitely windows and stuff in there that we can look at. All right. With that, chat, I'm going to be calling it quits for now. I don't know what we're going to do next time. I guess that depends, because like, do I need more shots of the messengers and stuff, or I guess League? God, I don't know if I really want to get shots for the League, quote unquote. Like, there isn't that much I think I could really grab anyway. I'd have to really think about that one. But yeah, whether or not we do Bloodborne next, or if we're going back to ER, or we're going to be doing something else on the side, I don't know. We'll figure it out then. Until then, thank you all for keeping me company on this. It is always an enjoyable experience. Catch you guys all later. Bye-bye.